Hi everybody, it's Tim from Engadget at CES. I'm standing next to GM's EN-V, EN-V. No, it's not meant to inspire envy in you. It stands for the Electric Networked Vehicle. It's their vision for the future of transportation in an urban future. Something like 60% of people are estimated to live in cities in 2030, and this is the solution that GM thinks will help us get there without having even worse congestion problems that we have today. It's an evolution of the Puma vehicle that we got to drive in New York City last year. And it weighs about 1,100 pounds. It's got a range of 50 kilometers and a top speed of 50 kilometers per hour. And the entire powertrain is a flat tray beneath that they call a skateboard. It's actually very much like a Segway. In fact, Segway helped to design it. Self-balancing, and this cab can swing back and forth as a rider of a Segway would lean back and forth to control the vehicle. Now, the N stands for networked. These vehicles can all connect to each other, and part of that is to help these to avoid each other and to avoid pedestrians. So as these cars are going around, if one pulls in front of the other one, the car can automatically stop and avoid it. It also has sensors on the front to avoid pedestrians, so if somebody steps out, it will hopefully not hit them, although the demo was not entirely successful there. One person had to jump out of the way. And it is, of course, an electric vehicle, so there are zero emissions here. The cars can also even park themselves. Bring out your smartphone, you hit a button, and the car will zip off to the parking space. When you're ready to go and you're done shopping, you step back out, hit a button again, the car comes back to you, just like KIT, but without the watch that you need to speak into. So it's pretty interesting, and we're going to go for a quick ride in it.
All right.
Okay, so right now we're resting on the nose. I'm going to hold this button down.
Momentarily press the button.
Okay, and now we're going to go into balancing mode. Here we go.
Okay.
I can feel the chassis moving back between the wheels, and now we're up and balancing. Ready to go?
Right.
All right, so I'm going to tilt these forward slowly. Here we go. Now, what sort of information do you think would be typically shown on this display here?
Vehicle speed, outside temperature, weather.
Just standard stuff that you see in the car
traffic
today?
information. Yeah, a lot of the standard stuff, as well as you can do texting. You can do when it's in autonomous mode. I want to point out, you can do check your email. You know, when it's in autonomous mode, you can run it pretty much like you would a tablet PC. Turn right here.
Well, it's very fun to drive. I mean, obviously we're not going very fast, and we're going in a very small area here, but it's very responsive, very intuitive. It's certainly more intuitive than trying to learn a stick shift or something like that, that's for sure, especially for the PlayStation generation.
Absolutely.
I think it would make drivers' educational courses a little easier to pass. Was there anything else cool I should try here? Any tricks, jumps, or air brakes?
You can stop in the center here if you'd like, maybe out there, and do the spin, and a little bit further out maybe. If you think your cameraman can pick it up. Right here's good. You can spin it. Now what I like to do is spin it like this, and then as you get around here, start getting a little bit forward, and it'll just spool right out of the turn. Kind of slick.
Yeah, that's fun. What kind of maximum G's do you think this could pull on a skid pad?
I have no idea.
Probably not quite Ferrari territory yet, but
right. Well,
maybe we could get there.
It's a balancing machine, and it has inertial measurement units, and if you get them upset, the machine's probably not going to be too happy about that.
How about ultimate performance? I mean, obviously right now we're somewhat limited by battery technology in terms of how much juice you can really drive through the thing, but do you think that we could really get a vehicle this small with this sort of design up to as fast as, let's say, a modern performance car?
I don't think we could get that kind of performance out of it, but we could certainly get a lot better than what we're doing right now. And as you stated, the batteries are the limitation on this vehicle, the biggest limitation right now. So not from a range standpoint, but just how much we can get to the motors.
We're back from the future. Well, that was a lot of fun. The controls are very touchy and very sensitive, certainly more so than a steering wheel that might have 900 degrees of rotation. This feels like maybe 90 degrees total of rotation, so it's much more touchy. But it takes no time at all to get used to it, especially if you're used to playing a game like Gran Turismo or Forza with the controller. You'll be ready to go in no time at all. It's a prototype, so we couldn't go very quickly, and we don't have a lot of room, but man, that was a ton of fun. Obviously, a lot of people think that electric vehicles are boring, and certainly some people think they look funny, and in this case I'll have to agree with those people, but they are a lot of fun to drive. Thanks again to GM for the opportunity to take the EN-V for a test drive, and we hope to be seeing it on the roads sometime before 2030 anyway.